Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, this is a big part of this offense, not just spreading you vertically downfield by throwing the ball, but these jet sweeps put so much pressure on the defense. Horizontal, you've got a lot of speed you've got to contain. Here's a great example of getting a player who's got a lot of speed out on the perimeter. Let him do what he does best by getting downfield. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out the 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle made after just a short gain. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on third and short. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
You need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Play action here on 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Comes up with the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really need sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the completion made. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Completion makes it second down. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six, and they recover from that right now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick six. Touchdown, Canes. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch is made. Room for run here. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown for the U. And the route is on. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Running through the tackle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First and 10 play coming up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it it could be a game-breaking play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Canes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Play action fake, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. Hey, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
They call the counter play here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sampson. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. They try to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll start the drive here with an end around. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
They'll run it to the left. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal. Bringing pressure. Touchdown, Miami. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you're talking about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield.
The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Important second down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of it.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they hand the ball off.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Offense is back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Wolverines. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking right. This one caught. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.